Yo, what's going on with this? My name is Nathan Mountain Vlog, and today I am back with you for more conspiracy theories with Shane Dawson. This is part 2 of, I don't know when, but I've watched 40 minutes of it and that video is probably out now. And today's Friday or Saturday maybe? I don't know. I'm just uploading every day, so yeah. I'm sorry to start, but more reactions are freaking worse than mine. Like, there's a scale with an iPhone down here, and then the screen's just, or she's doing that, and watching it like that, and I'm doing this. But yeah, guys, if you like this video, press that button and definitely subscribe. Make sure you see the last one to see my reactions and stuff. Cartoon one's pretty scary. But yeah, let's begin. This is my favourite, probably the iPhone one. But yeah, let's begin. Play. Pause. Sorry, I'm just syncing that up for myself.
So there's this app called Untitled.
That's really old though.
Oh, the people!
iPod.
Yeah, there's like memes like, okay, I saw this meme with like a gross popsicle that was melted, and then the package, it was cute, and it was like me in real life, and then me and my Zepeto. I'm messing this up.
Okay, well Zepeto, there's a theory that it's actually tracking you, and that it's listening to everything, and it's recording everything, and it's like, actually like kind of a scary app, and a lot of people are deleting it.
It's for kids though.
It is starting
Just like Angela or whatever. Tom's girlfriend.
Just sit there and listen to it. You will hear breathing. We deleted that.
Well, I downloaded it. I haven't opened it yet.
Wait, is it gonna know stuff about you like already?
Alright.
Doesn't it talk? I don't know.
Wait. Okay, you created here. Yeah.
Dude, these are creepy.
Yeah, I hate them. In order to start, we have to have access to your camera. Okay, fine, right? Okay. Gender. I mean,
Oh, there's only 2? I thought this was woke.
Why did you do that?
Why are you vlogging?
wait, okay, so I'm taking a picture of myself.
Sorry.
Ew!
Wait, what?
Is that supposed to be me?
Yeah. Well, good news is
This is Ginger.
good.
Yeah, actually looks
you in
kind
like
of.
2 years. He's thin! Congratulations!
Wait, no. Honestly though, why does it not look like me?
Is it supposed to?
Well, here's the thing.
Blurry.
It makes you submit a picture, and it's like, oh, we're gonna make something that looks just like you.
That looks fucking terrible.
Wait,
That's not
would it
what-
put glasses on me if like I did it?
I don't know.
I mean, download Zepeto.
Okay. maybe it just wants a picture of my face. It's like,
Oh god.
Alright, let's keep going.
I want to do it too, but I'm too scared.
Alright.
Oh, just downloading the hit app Zepeto.
Ba-ding.
It takes too long to load.
Yeah, but
I don't think we're supposed to be dragging the app.
this isn't a Zepeto review.
And that leads us to our first sponsor of the day.
Wow, it's free and it looks really colorful and fun.
Wait, where am I? Oh, no. Would you find others in the street? What does that mean?
That looks like Erica Costello. I mean, it did. I'm just saying.
Wait, please. Hello. Wait, what is this? Am I talking to people? Oh. Okay, I'm on the street.
Whoa.
What do I say? Oh, they're all speaking other languages. Okay, well.
Ew, look what it did to me.
Okay, now here's the other scary part. So the reason people think it's tracking you and might be listening is because while you're playing with the app, you put your ear to the phone, you'll hear static or white noise.
I do. Do you? Oh. You hear it? It's small.
Here, listen.
Yeah, it's like a little like crumbly noise
Yeah.
off in the distance.
Oh.
And
Wait,
that's
can I hear yours?
What does static mean, though? Like, what is that?
Well, that's the same noise that you'll hear if your phones are tapped.
Oh. Maybe I can ask them a question.
Coming out there.
And they'll answer in a text.
I mean, it makes sense, right? If you're an app
Jesus.
developer and you're just like, it's like
Yeah.
Real World or something. They're like, I'm not an app developer.
Do you work for Zepeto?
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm sure it's probably
Zepeto, oh
is
God.
it in their like disclaimer?
Are you talking to them?
No.
Are you talking to
Oh, it's post-me delivery now. You're hopping over items.
Oh, you.
Wait, so do you think like someone's on the other side of the computer right now talking to me?
Yes. Oh,
Like, hey.
ask them something.
Ew, they're probably like getting our coordinates. Delete.
So that static noise that you hear when you're playing this app, you can actually hear that same static noise pretty much all the time on your phone.
I'm scared. I mean, I don't hear it, but I'm still scared.
Wait, do you really not hear it? Because I hear it all the time on my phone.
Well, are you on any apps? Because it said that the microphone's always going.
See? Mine,
Oh, God.
turn my app off. You still hear it?
Weird.
Let me try it. No, because I don't download that crap.
I don't know what that means. I mean, I guess it means that the phone's always listening, but we already knew that. Because think about it this way. When you say,
That's
hey,
a good
Siri,
ear, by the way.
How did she hear that? She must be listening all the time.
Why do you have to turn that feature on, the Hey Siri feature?
Well,
Or
doesn't
do
matter.
you?
Well, it doesn't matter. Because, hey Siri, like that means to hear that, she has to have been listening the whole time.
Everything.
Right?
She's going here because of
but
these
Apple's
headphones.
pretty forward about that. They say that they only go with that phrase and then only what you say.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
It's falling apart as I say it out loud.
Yeah, because it's like, well, yeah, she hears that phrase.
Well, did we go up
she's
to
listening
1 hour,
everything.
20 minutes, I
Oh,
think?
no, but we don't save any of it. But I mean,
I'm
I
sure
know.
they probably tell us they do. You know that 50-page accept thing that nobody's
That's
ever
what,
read?
yeah.
It might be in there.
Yeah, it's on like page 37.
I mean, I'm not gonna read it, and this is
No.
like a conspiracy video.
Neither is
I'm too lazy.
Oh my god.
That whole thing?
50 pages?
I can't.
Wait,
I
the
can't.
pedo was freaking me out. Cut to them in a marketing meeting just being like, let's add white noise, we can get a Shane Dawson. Literally, they're just like, he'll do it, we know this queen. People will tweet him. It's gonna blow up.
It's a pedo one.
You get a text, it's like, we'll always win.
Because they're actually listening.
It's old.
So, there's theories that some companies have been using Google search to hide some of their secrets. One of the creepiest examples is Disney possibly making the movie Frozen just to hide the fact that Walt Disney might have frozen his body after he died.
Thank God you heard me. I'm Walt Disney.
Now, a lot of people say this is a rumor.
Is Great Uncle Walt frozen underneath the Pirates of the Caribbean?
He is not. We don't have him in an ice cube tray in the freezer, and no.
According to the president of Cryonics Society of California, Walt Disney wanted to be frozen.
These are some of our patients. We call them patients because we don't regard them as dead people.
There's people in those cans.
And he wanted scientists to be able to revive him in the future and possibly give him immortality.
I'd give anything to be there with
Open it now.
So if we could see through these, we would see people just kind of like floating like this, or?
Now, of course, the majority of people think this is all just weird science that will never work.
Scientists are freezing endangered animal species.
We have fully frozen wood frogs. Their hearts are stopped, their brains are flatlined, yet they're still alive.
But the most amazing thing is the fact that the wood frog comes back to life. Immortality might be ours if we could manage to do the same.
We don't have that ability.
The eyes.
Now we have this medical miracle. A Pennsylvania man found frozen to death. And then, over the next few days, miraculously, his heart started beating on its own.
No, I've never even heard anything like this. It's amazing.
His body was frozen solid. He had, of course, no pulse.
Their hearts are stopped,
He's got no brain activity.
their brains are flatlined.
His body is frozen solid.
They're still alive.
When the body heated up, the body came back alive.
All those
How they treat-
cryogenics
gotta give
people
it
are
up.
gonna.
Yes.
We can live forever.
But you're going to shed a few happy tears.
I mean, think about it. Anybody searching Walt Disney Frozen from 2011 and before were only looking to see if Walt Disney had his body or head frozen. So, how would Disney hide those search results? By making a worldwide hit film called
Disney's Frozen is officially the highest-grossing animated movie of all time.
I mean, just look at the search results from 2011 and before. Yeah, pages of information about Walt Disney's head possibly being frozen. And then look at the search results now.
It's completely frozen.
Come on now. Not good pun.
The patient is immediately placed in an ice bath. Certain patients choose to preserve their heads alone. Heads alone.
His body was frozen solid, so it was preserved essentially. When the body heated up, the body came back alive.
I'd give anything to be there with you. But this seems to be one of those times I'm tied down here at the studio night and day.
Really? Stores. Oh god, no. Not
Since the
Walmart.
beginning, stores have been doing everything they can to get our attention.
How to get on the first page of Google in 24 hours.
Store after store after store, marking down merchandise.
Sending you endless amounts of coupons.
There's gotta be an easier way.
2 senior citizens got into a fight at a Costco over free piece of cheese. You're gonna love this story.
What's the messages then?
Before you go searching for those slashed prices,
Going out of business sales.
Going out of business.
Going out of business.
Toys R Us.
Going out of business.
Going out of business. Going out of business.
we have an alert for you.
Don't mess with my cheese, bro.
Your dream HD TV. This is a sale of epic proportions. Extra discount is running out. Get discounted.
Out to the bare wall.
Everything they can to get our attention.
By order of the U.S. Bankruptcy Court. Going
People
out
are
of
scary.
business.
Some great deals in the store.
Sign says it all.
Yep.
Everything must go, and unfortunately, that means the employees too.
The prices are great.
No, you come in and it's just overwhelming the amount of toys.
25 years. No severance. That's heartbreaking.
At every Toys R Us and Babies R Us across America.
Across the country, some 31,000 employees are looking for new jobs.
You're not going to get deals like this anytime soon.
33,000 employees that are out there without a job with no severance pay. Think with the heart.
That is extremely heartless.
It's a great time to start shopping for Christmas.
As these workers who become close friends comfort each other.
We need to go to Toys R Us.
Selena Rawson is one of 31,000 Toys R Us employees losing their jobs and their benefits. Selena has cancer and is in the middle of her second round of chemo.
By me having this cancer, I can't get health insurance. I tried.
Don't mess with my cheese, bro.
You gotta come.
But one of the scariest tactics that stores use to get you to spend your money is subliminal messages.
Psychology says red catches the eye.
The color
Bro.
yellow encourages them to eat more.
Catches the eye.
Eat more, eat more, eat more.
Just look at this video of somebody that found something hidden in a KFC commercial.
The 99-cent snacker is
What?
Now, supposedly, when KFC got called out for this,
It's
they
money.
said that it was part of a competition, and the first 1,000 people that see the dollar could win a prize. But it's been over 10 years since the commercial came out, and there's been no contest, so clearly that was just a cover.
catches the eye.
Now, many studies have been done on why KFC might have done this, and all the answers lead to KFC wanting us to subconsciously think about low prices when we think about their food. But it's not out of the ordinary for a fast food chain to do this. Just look at what happened 10 years ago when McDonald's got caught doing something even sneakier.
Okay, so we're sitting here watching Iron Chef America. I noticed the screen blink red, slow motion forward, frame by frame. We're getting closer. And look at this, a McDonald's ad right in the middle for just one frame.
Of course they claim it's glitch, but people saw through that. And there's tons of other things you probably have never noticed, and it's going to be all you think about.
Coming up right now. There you have it.
For example, every picture of a watch or a clock that you've seen in an advertisement is set to 10:10. Every single one. And it's not just watch company.
It's just a show.
10:10 is even in
The
movie
middle.
posters, TV shows, pretty much any ad or billboard ever that has a watch on it.
What happens at 10:10? Running a gun and running a gun. This is Fiction's intro or outro. What's the moral of the story then? Of this very story? Alright, cool. No, it doesn't. It's really good timing.
When your little Lionel engineer finally calls it a
That's really
night,
weird.
how do you think he'll want to get up in the morning? The Lionel Train 100th Anniversary Alarm Clock. So order now.
Nothing sells more than sex. I mean, just look at this magazine.
That's not 10.
I bet you didn't even know there was a popular magazine called Sex, right? That's because there's none. These are all covers of a magazine that's actually called SFX. But if you look at almost all their covers, they block out a part of the word that makes it look like sex to catch your attention.
I will make you scream my name. I know you make me do the same, girl. I will make you scream my name. I know you make me do the same, baby.
Don't know why.
Make me scream your name.
Now this doesn't bother me that much until I saw that they were putting kids on the cover. Yeah, having the cast of Stranger Things and
Move your head.
big bold sex feels too far for me.
The F is really weird because it's not curved and weird.
The one place that's completely filled with subliminal messages
My
is
Harry
the place
Potter.
you would least expect.
A daily battle is being waged in supermarkets all over this country.
So I'm using old adverts, it's scary.
Dollar.
That's right, the grocery store.
For you, it's an ordinary shopping trip. But for the supermarket, the products you see, where they are displayed, even what you smell, it's all to get you to buy.
You are manipulated from the moment you walk in the door until you leave.
Grocery stores purposefully oversize your cart, so it psychologically makes you feel like you haven't shopped enough.
Yeah, you know what I do? I trick myself. I only allow myself to carry a basket, no cart.
And also, as we go around the store, we would secondary place baskets. Again, so it encourages that customer to carry on shopping.
From the moment you walk into the grocery store, your mind and your actions are being manipulated.
So how exactly is this place making me feel so welcome?
Well, it's a funny thing, Renee. What's happened is you've entered, you're welcome, but you're also not allowed to leave. As you can see, the metaphorical doors are closing.
Well, I could go out the exit.
Well, you could, but you're not going to because you've already invested.
The first thing that happens when you walk in is you get
Well, yeah.
a big burst of air that comes straight from the bakery section, which is always placed right up front.
Where you can, use
The
human
food
senses
smell.
for more impulse sales. In this store, we cook fresh bread.
It's dinner time. As this customer walks into the store, she smells our French bread that just came out of the oven, so she's making her way over there.
That way the smell gets your salivary glands going, and we all know that the hungrier you are, the more you want to buy. And then they put all of the essential items like milk, eggs, and meat at the very back of the store. That way you have to walk through the whole store to get to them.
Things like milk would be put further into the store to make people walk all the way through the store.
And then they move the location of the eggs every few months just to confuse you and make you walk around more. And it seems like they're always randomly rearranging things in the middle of the night. Well, experts say this is all on purpose. They want you to get lost and confused.
Stores hope you'll find extra items along the way.
Losing focus makes you spend more money on unnecessary items. And have you ever wondered why the candy is at the very bottom of the shelf at the checkout stand? Like right above the floor? Well, that's because they wanted it eye level and reaching distance of the children.
When it comes to getting you to buy certain items, it's all about the placement, including putting kids' items where the kids are gonna find them.
This is why all the sweet cereals and candy is located between 3 to 4 feet high.
So imagine that a child is
Don't
in
get ill
this
again.
cart. Notice what they're going to be seeing that's here at eye level, and even older children are going to be seeing this at eye level.
You want to get those?
They hope the kids will see the candy and then beg their parents to buy it.
We're in the candy aisle. This is how Ellie looks right now.
More characters, more colors.
And it works. In this case, all the way to the floor.
Cool.
That's where the 2-year-old has a passion for.
Where
In
he
this
has
case,
to get his Honey Nut Cheerios.
He's got to get them, right?
And that's why the gum is always on top. Adult stuff on top, kid stuff on the bottom.
We place deliberately confectionery, children's level low, where we get that last impulse sale.
I know.
As you can see, our store layout is very important. Our customer came in for just a couple of things on her list, and she ended up taking a lot more.
Now, grocery stores aren't the only place using subliminal tactics. Restaurants are also getting into mind tricks. Just look at the menus. Some places drop the $sign from the prices so you don't think about money when you're deciding on what to eat. A $28 burger seems a lot less expensive when it's just a $28 burger. There's also stores that pump fake smells out of the vents to trick your mind. One of the craziest examples I've seen is Disneyland that has something called
a smellitizer.
And these are spread out through the whole park, and it makes you smell things to jog your memory and entice you to shop.
That smells like candy. It really does.
And then in some high-end stores like Gucci or Prada, it's been said
down below.
employees are trained to be rude to you to get you to buy more.
You want to prove to the world and to that condescending salesperson that you do belong there.
And a study showed that it works.
I want to just tell those sales associates that they need to get off their high horses. Rude. It's simply rude. Long story short, I did end up getting the pair of shoes that I wanted.
Speaking of clothing stores, have you ever noticed how loud the music is in the store Hollister? Yeah, and it's not just that one. It's in every Hollister. There's videos from all across the country at different Hollisters.
My mom's music is quiet.
Well, the reason they do this isn't to make us feel like a party. It's because the louder the music is, the more likely you are to buy something that's overpriced. When the music is soft, you can think about the price and decide whether or not you can afford it. But if the music is super loud, it can disorient you and make it hard to think. Then the bass makes your heart rate go up and gives you the same feeling as having anxiety.
It's loud music. I'm like, I can't talk to anybody. It's so freaking loud
That's
in here.
called autism.
Loud, obnoxious, dumping music.
Then they put an intense cologne smell into the air to block another one of your senses and make you even more disoriented.
The place always smells
Go out the
like
room.
crap. They spraying perfume in my face. I don't like perfume. You can smell it like a force short down.
They spray everywhere, all their clothes.
I wasn't able to get within 20 feet of the store without just being drowned in just horrific cheap cologne.
Yeah, it's bad.
Then you look around the room and see pictures of hot guys and hot girls wearing the clothes and living the life that seems so much better than yours. Then you look up and see a mirror that they placed right in front of the shirt rack so that you can see how much worse you look than the models on the walls. Because what else is the purpose of having the mirrors right there? I mean, you're supposed to change in the dressing room, right? And then the song changes to something even louder and faster, and you give up, and say fuck it, and you buy the expensive item, and you leave.
Not me, though.
So Hollister.
Now, I wanted to go myself and see if Hollister was still using all of these tricks. So I went to a mall near my house to check it out.
Sorry, I don't talk much, I don't have opinions yet. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Yeah.
When I got there, I noticed that the lights weren't dimmed at all.
And it's really dark in there too, so you
Yeah,
don't even know what you're looking at.
I hate dark places. I like light places.
The posters on the wall didn't have half-naked models, and the music wasn't loud at all. It was
Okay, and then it's fake then.
Like, I don't know the conspiracy.
Music's just really loud, and like, but it's not that loud. I just don't know what to think.
So I talked to some employees there, and I asked them what changed.
The key points really aren't really highlighted in this particular
Well, because she said they changed like everything. And they told me that a lot of things changed after some lawsuits that happened a few years ago.
Wait, what was the lawsuit?
Right now, the company's going through like a rebranding. Lately, the music's gotten quieter, there's been more lights added.
Namely, you'll no longer have to meet a certain standard of attractiveness to work there. The company recently found itself in front of the U.S. Supreme Court.
They also told me things changed when the CEO left. And he was...
Abercrombie and Fitch founder Mike Jeffries is stepping down as the CEO. The company still remains under fire for its CEO's controversial comments.
That he only wanted good-looking people to shop at the stores, only skinny people to shop at the stores.
Because according to him, anyone who's a plus size isn't cool enough to shop in Abercrombie and Fitch.
Shut up.
Let's talk about him for a second.
Finny.
The former CEO of Hollister also owned Abercrombie and Fitch. You know Abercrombie and Fitch. The place where they had shirtless guys standing outside of the store to entice you to come in.
Oh, I'm looking.
Well, Hollister has something similar, but slightly more creepy. They used to have models walking around the store in their clothes, talking to people.
I went for an interview for a model position.
And basically, model just walks around folds and, you know, looks cool, like too cool.
Daddy, chill.
Looks bored and all that.
Now, since the lawsuit, they changed the name from model to brand representative. And here's a job description I found online. A brand representative inspires others through a charismatic and sophisticated presence in the store. They engage customers in a genuine way to drive sales. They
The
wanted
clothes
everybody
on.
working there pretty much.
It's normal advertisement, right?
They wanted all the sales clerks to look like your biggest high school crushes.
My manager specifically told me, only talk to people who are attractive. If you don't think they're good looking, don't bother going up to them. And it kind of was the same exact process when it came to people applying as well.
And I haven't been offered a job once. What's up with that? I like to work. I swear to this guy looks me in the eyes and says, I don't know, probably because you're not attractive enough.
The least attractive model, they would have them be in like the clearance section.
But jokes on that guy, because I did end up working at Hollister. It was in the back doing stock where they keep all the ugly people. But hey, I still got the job.
Here's a clip of a former employee talking about the interview process.
It's not a real fucking interview. It's just to see if you're good looking or not.
And just to show you how creepy the CEO was, these are actual quotes that he said. A lot of people don't belong in our clothes. That's why we hire good-looking people in the stores. Good-looking people attract other good-looking people, and we want to market to cool, good-looking people. We don't market to anyone other than that.
Like, we only retail to the cool kids.
Hello. Hey, where are your cargo pants?
We don't want fat people wearing it. We don't want this.
We don't have them. Why? But we do have cargo pants. But we told them we didn't.
He also said, I don't want our core customers to see people who aren't as hot as them wearing our clothing.
We have stuff that's ripped. They refuse to donate their clothes.
He'd rather burn unused clothing than donate it.
They'll burn it because they don't want less than cool people wearing the clothes.
Who the hell is Mike Jeffries to tell you what is and isn't attractive?
I was shooting like went through the door, like all these salespeople turned to look at me like I was a fucking freak, like I didn't belong there.
Also at Abercrombie, jeans and ripped skirts used to only go to a large.
They essentially just don't want overweight women wearing their clothes.
This is the absolute largest size you can buy there.
Fuck you people! I can't fucking believe this shit!
It's just shocking the kinds of things he said for
Absolutely
That
ridiculous.
means no extra large for girls and definitely no double X.
You only want to show your clothes to rich, young, attractive, hip people, but they wear fuck you! That's bullshit!
I don't know either. I'm throwing away all my Abercrombie right now, sir.
I got no horse in this race, except the guy seems like a douche. So, even if you're skinny, I wouldn't go there.
The largest Abercrombie women's pant size is a 10, whereas at H&M it's a 16, and at American Eagle it's an 18.
So this whole store was
H&M.
literally like a movie set.
I don't know, it seemed like I was on the set of a movie.
All the girls there were all really pretty, and so like
Everyone had a crush on everyone because everyone was attractive.
there was always some sort of boyfriend drama, like
Everyone like
Is that Logan Paul's brother?
who was dating who was sleeping with who. We're working there, crazy stuff happens like all the time.
People would party together, people would hang out with each other.
The managers are like 21.
People would do like drugs, have alcohol.
Drugs. I'm not gonna say what or where or when. Models,
Adderall.
managers, it happened a lot. All those shots, and people dancing on tabletops, crazy stuff. It was
Was this in a store?
insane. I can't even like describe it to you.
Fathom.
Anyway, let me get into the tea about what it was actually like working there. So,
Sorry.
it was awful. I'm not gonna lie. I hated it. I only worked there because I wanted the discount, and I only worked there because I wanted to belong.
But then of course you have the CEO saying that he's all for equality. I think what we represent sexually is healthy. It's playful. It's not gay, it's not straight, it's not black, it's not white. It's not about labels. But in 2003, there was a lawsuit against Abercrombie where it was being claimed that any Asian American, African American, and Latino individual who were hired at Abercrombie or relegated to work in the back in the stockrooms where they could not be seen by the customers.
Also add, I was the only African American black girl working there. You know, when you walk into that store, you just saw me, but not really, and I'll tell you why.
I worked in the back. I wasn't a cashier. They thought I was stupid, man.
So it just so happens that my station was all the way in the back of the store. Like, I rarely came in contact with customers.
In my position, this shit was like I was in the back doing stocking.
There was another girl who was white that started the job. She was working in front of the store before I was. Mind you, I had about 6 months under my belt already.
Mind you, I'm the only one that was working for that long in the back. So once everybody left, I was gonna be in there by myself.
No, it's great being greeted by everyone.
Sorry, 20 seconds and I turn off.
So this guy literally created this weird Pleasantville movie set that was filled with music that's super loud.
And I loved the music. I was like, I want to dance all day long.
Models walking around in the clothes pretending to be your friends so you'll buy more.
The only pros.
God, right. Okay.
girls were working there.
Around in the clothes pretending to be your friends so you'll buy more.
The only pros were cute girls were working there.
And it's all white people and no fat people.
There was some disrespectful ass people that disrespected me. I wanted to fight, but I didn't do it because I'm a classy ass bitch. Overall,
It's not a conspiracy if that's happening.
seemed really good. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys. So people are rude. I don't no.
The social life at Hollister is really cool. So if you're going for a job where you want to meet new people,
They were even on some like, the black girls here. Like, you know, they were just not.
Hollister was just one of the best times of my life. I had a party, so
I ain't stepping my ass up in Hollister's again. Fuck yeah.
I was just treated like trash. Like, they did not care.
It was pretty cool, and then she showed me how to use the website where you can look at your schedule and everything.
But on my break, bitch, I cried. I called my sister and stuff. So I just kept getting disrespected.
Oh, and just in case you're thinking, well, maybe the lawsuit got thrown out. No, it didn't. It was actually settled, and they ended up paying $40 million.
Yes.
If there is a hell, it's possible they send me down to Abercrombie Fitch. Please make it stop. I'm so sorry, Jesus. I promise I won't do it again.
I love my job. Hashtag so chill.
Okay. Yes, 4 of 4.
But like, how the hell are we supposed to believe that? Like, why wouldn't they say that everything? Because they're like, okay, listen, like, yes, people probably are gonna find out. They're always being recorded. We have all the footage. We have everything. But
Because I remember the Apple keynote being like, all right, you found our teeth.
no, but seriously, they've made us so dependent on these that it doesn't even matter. Because we're still gonna use it. Because like, we can't live without it.
I can't.
Yeah.
Sorry. Back-facing cameras filming my POV, front-facing cameras filming everything I do, my microphone's filming everything that it hears. It's literally a 360 of my whole fucking life.
Let's break it down then. I have a really interesting question. What are they after? What is their main thing? What are they trying to get?
Hold on, you have to say what you said to me earlier that freaked me out. Actually, wait, let's act it out.
Oh, okay, I'll be Apple.
Well, no, you're Garrett.
Oh, just me?
Andrew.
Vanilla.
Andrew.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just me, right?
Yes, you're just you, and Andrew is from an unknown place.
should I pretend this is the memory card?
Whoa, yeah.
I love when your channel turns into an improv channel. I'm Garrett. I better answer the door.
Yep, Garrett Watts. I recognize you from the videos. It's gonna be pretty straightforward with you. Is a memory card. We got some stuff that you might want to see.
Oh, I'm lost because I was looking at
It's gonna be $50,000 if you want us to keep it silent from everybody else. So.
That's a lot of money. I feel like I would just tweet about that and be pretty upset.
Well, if you tweeted about it, then we would release all of the things that you said about your best friend that you said that you've never said anything bad about.
Oh my god, or pictures of me shirtless? I would pay right away. I would like give them my PayPal like account. Yeah. Oh, wait, he's lying.
Skit.
What?
It's like a Brett Rivera skit.
Oh my god.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
I got an A on my math test. Good job, Brad. I got an A plus. Better job, Bryce.
Wait. Yeah, blackmailing. Got you, Apple. You never.
Or do they got you?
Oh, that's where you edit. That's where you cut. And everyone's freaking out.
Think about it. What is the apple from?
Adam and Eve.
20 minutes left then.
And what happened when Eve took a bite out of it?
She went, oh god, this is great, but she got in trouble.
Yeah, it sent them both to hell. And what is the Apple logo? Oh, an apple with a bite.
Oh, they are freaking me out, and you are too. Oh,
I'm Eve. And I was sent here to warn all of you.
Oh my god.
Don't buy the apple.
Wait, too late. Get an Android. I would rather go to hell than get an Android. Like, take my pics, take my info. I'm not getting an Android.
It's just because the apple is eaten all the time.
That's crazy, right?
It's food.
The fucking Adam and Eve thing. The apple is, that literally is their logo.
Okay. The final segment is a deep dive into all the theories involving campfire. Okay. Yeah, okay.
They are just theories, not facts.
Well done.
Now, as soon as the fire
Other
started,
one was a
people were
fact.
blowing up Twitter with conspiracy
Hollister.
theories. The reason people were
Probably.
getting so suspicious is because there was pictures and footage being put out on Twitter where it looked like there was direct energy weapons. Now, if you don't know what that is, Twitter.
Oh my god,
where
what is
it
that?
looked like there was direct energy weapons. Now, if you don't know what that is, simply put, it's
what? Put what? Oh my god! Ah!
That's right, lasers. Now, if you look at some of these pictures, it does
Lasers.
look like there is lasers coming from the sky and striking the ground. Now, the theory isn't that they're coming from outer space. The theory is that they're coming from military aircrafts, and it's very specific to where the lasers are hitting.
It moves, by definition, at the speed of light.
It can be used against a variety of targets. It's more precise than a bullet.
It really is a point and shoot. We see it, focus on it, and we can negate that target.
You know, you just have to emphasize, you know, if you snap your fingers and the fire can blow up that quickly, it's almost instantaneous.
People think that the government might be
Thanos.
lighting certain locations on fire for a reason.
Alright, this is not going to be pretty.
Now, you could say the pictures are photoshopped or that they're just fire tornadoes. But then this video started to spread.
So scary because it's recent.
Stop it right at the very beginning of the fire.
Last year?
This is a video of a man who was watching the fire movement on a fire map.
Because I found something that looks pretty, I don't know, incriminating if you ask me.
Now there's a moment where he saw something that looked strange.
It's about ready to start. Alright, see that?
And when he slowed it down, he realized what it could be.
See if you noticed what I noticed pretty much right away. Okay, right here. Do you see that line, folks? Those are all energy flashes. I don't know if it was direct energy weapons or what it was. And there's our strike. And then the fire starts. You see it?
Now another reason a lot of people think that direct energy weapons might have started some of these fires is because of the aftermath.
Have you seen the video footage of the destruction of these fires?
If you look at overhead footage of the neighborhoods that were affected by the fires, you'll notice that the houses are all burned to the ground, but then there's trees and mailboxes surrounding them that are untouched.
Can you see what I'm seeing right here? All the structures are burned down with the trees still standing.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
How did the fire weasel its way into these nooks and crannies? This is unbelievable.
I believe that directed energy weapons are being used.
What other options could there be besides a high torch directed energy weapon?
Give me a freaking break. This was a forest fire? This was a forest fire? This was a forest fire?
No! It wasn't.
They are out to take our lives of us and our
Don't know.
Can you say directed energy weapon?
The only way you can do that is to superheat the inside, which you can do with a directed energy weapon.
Also, the fact that there's neighborhoods where there's
Or lightning.
one house that's burned and then the rest are fine, or
Yeah,
three
like
houses
also,
in a row
you saw.
that are burned, and then one right next to it that's totally fine.
Over the road, another house completely destroyed, and behind it, a home that is relatively untouched.
What's going through my mind is my neighbors have all lost their homes but mine.
It seems like the fire is selective.
It's incredibly effective at what it does. We see it,
One house is burnt down.
focus on it,
Target lock. Next to a house that's untouched.
and we can negate that target.
This is startling evidence of a directed energy attack.
So this house survived, Starbucks survived, but right across the street, this place got trashed. Right next to them, they survived. It's just weird how this just picks and chooses.
Been through a lot of these scenarios. This one's a shocker.
Real lasers, one of the key advantages that they provide is that they are invisible. You actually can't see them. You just see this damage suddenly starting to blow something up.
Came out of nowhere.
Goodbye. And it's not just lasers.
Goodbye.
There's theories that some of the fires might have started from inside the house.
Yeah,
Firefighters had
a
already
boiler
been there.
blowing
They
up.
thought they had put out the flames there, but a massive flames broke out inside of the condo complex and spread from one to the other. It's hard to tell from the outside.
Wonder what happened inside.
You'll notice that some houses are burned from within, and the outside is always the last to burn. Now, it could be because the roof caught on fire first and fell inside, but it also could be because appliances inside the house might have been overpowered on purpose. Think about it. What's one of the items that's in every house that we all know is super dangerous, but we still have it? That's right, microwaves. Just think about how easy it would be for, I don't know, an electricity company to purposely overpower any house they wanted to make sure that that microwave
No, not him.
is busted. And that microwave is right next to the stove, which is full of gas, which would explode.
It's just
So
electrical
what you end
error
up
then.
with is something like an explosion.
Oh my god!
That pops up in front of them. Okay, so we're gonna back up just a little bit when we hear that popping noise.
Which would then cause the entire kitchen to catch fire, making the house burn from the inside out,
Beep.
leaving all the trees and grass outside.
How did a
Oh.
forest fire come in and leave the trees but charred
That's the
homes
boiler.
down to the ground?
I saw that.
It was just like somebody turned all the gas burners on the entire field, and it just went up like nothing. It was poof.
Wow.
So I know we...
Well anyway guys, I'm going to leave this video here for today. Well, this one at least. It's been 40 minutes. Yeah. But yeah, the last part will be tomorrow, I guess. I don't know. It's Thursday right now, so I don't know what's uploading. But anyway guys, I'm leaving for this one guys. Someone towards this video. If you like it, press that button. My social media links in the description. Video there and the video down there. Comment and don't forget to subscribe to see more about my life. Goodbye everyone, goodbye and stay magical. You're awesome.